Passover is a holiday during which Jews commemorate the bondage of the ancient Israelites to Egypt. God sends a series of 10 plagues in the Bible that are intended to free the ancient Israelites, the final plague being the killing of the firstborn among the Egyptians. The ancient Israelites mark their doorposts with blood, so God knows to pass over those homes, and that allows for the ancient Israelites to gain their liberation from Egypt. The Passover Seder is the meal through which Jews commemorate the events of the Exodus. There are typically two Seders on the first 2 nights of Passover, which last 7 or 8 days. And the participants in the Seder read a book called the Haggadah, which reenacts the events of the Exodus and which sets the course for the meal. If there's one food associated with Passover, it's matzah, or unleavened bread. It tastes like a plain, dry cracker. And it's a reminder that for the ancient Hebrews, there wasn't time to let their bread rise as they were trying to leave Egypt. So the centerpiece of the Seder table is the Seder plate, and it's adorned with different foods that are representative of the Exodus experience. The bitter herbs, which is typically represented by horseradish, evocative of the bitterness of slavery. You have a nut or apple-based mixture called karoset, which is supposed to represent the mortar that the enslaved Israelites used to make bricks for Pharaoh and the Egyptians. You have a green vegetable, which is frequently parsley, and that symbolizes spring. Passover is obviously a springtime holiday. It's frequently dipped in salt water, which is supposed to evoke the tears shed by the Israelites under Pharaoh's enslavement. You have a roasted egg, and the egg harks back to a sacrifice that was offered in the temple in Jerusalem after the liberation from the Egyptian enslavement. And finally, you have a lamb bone, and it's supposed to be a lamb shank bone. One interpretation of which is that this was the lamb that was sacrificed on the eve of the Exodus,